Boy, I think I'm back on here. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, this one's probably not connected. I should be streaming, but on a new stream. So let's take a look here. And to start new stream. I know you guys are watching. Some of you maybe. Let's see. Let's go back to stream now. I should be good shape. I don't know if you guys are here already. I'm just checking to make sure everything's working. Yeah, you are live. Yes, I am. All right. There we go. Let's stop that. Yeah, we've got some craziness over here. Let's close this up. Alright, let's move that down. Sorry about that, guys. You know, it's a little haphazard sometimes. It's take me a moment to reset up. Normally I do all this prior to setting up the thing, but I just kind of connected it. Alright. Alright, now let me see if I can get my chat system reconnected. While you guys are while giving you guys a few moments to get back in place. There we go. Turn that one off. Let's get ourselves connected to the same Sunday night. Let's turn that back on. Alright. There we go. We lost Dino. Alright, there we go. There you are. There go Rick. Duncan goes, yeah, the government's coming for you. You never know. I have no idea where we lost off. I think it was at the point where I was saying that, that old joke, invest only what you can afford to lose. But, if you really break that down, what does that mean and why? And that was the moral of my story of where I was going with that. Kid goes, yeah, Dino's the Alex Jones of crypto. Yeah, they're shutting me down. They turned me off. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Hey, Rick Viper Moto. What's up, Dino? Just stopping in today. Thanks for what you are doing for our community. Keep shining in the bright light, brother. Very good. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rick. It's always good to see you on the channel. Like I said, I haven't been on in a while, and I figured we'd just chat and goof off. So there we go. Let's see, RJ. We got RJ out there. Hey, Dino, I want to see everybody in the Electronium community on Electronium's birthday. First day on exchange is to buy some Electronium, recruit someone to Electronium, or spend Electronium. This is the community challenge. Well, put that together, RJ. That might be something pretty exciting that you'll have a lot of folks get involved with. I know that, it's really tough when somebody in the community puts out an article on Reddit, and when the community responds and upvotes it and replies and puts comments in there, the article gets shut off because they think that it's being spammed and botted, and it's really a challenge to get the word out. And so hey, what are you gonna do? But yeah, there's all sorts of different things that can be done there. Each one of these are pretty good. I think coming up with something for the 1 year for Electronium would be kind of fun. We'll have to take a look at that and talk with some of the guys to see what we can do. But it is what it is. Mr. Bean tripped on it. Mr. Bean, did you do that, Mr. Bean? Yeah. He thought it was funny. Get rid of Mr. Bean. All I know is I was going along, and all of a sudden, boom, the whole thing just stopped. All right, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Because Mr. Beam tripped on the power cord. Yeah, I don't know if it was the lightning or, you know, it could have even been the cable. We have what, Comcast, Roadrunner? I don't know. I think it's one of those things. And you know, it works really good when they first install it. You know, you're getting your 70 megs and all this other stuff. You know, I think if I'm getting 30 megs now, I told the office manager to put in a service ticket because the quality has been terrible, and the network goes up and down. So I had to run a 4G. Luckily, the cell tower is literally like a football field away from me. It's 1,000 yards, and so I can run a 4G hub and get a decent amount of throughput to the tower. So I used that as a backup system. So that could have been what happened. I could have lost cable and then it switched over, and when it did that, it could have threw me off. Who knows? Spectrum, yeah, Spectrum. That's the clowns. That's Spectrum. It's not like you can, you know, go anywhere else. You know, the cell towers are pretty cool, but even with 5G, it's going to be even faster. The trick is getting the unlimited bandwidth without, you know, having to hand over your shoes and socks and pants. All right, let's see what else we got here. Thanos. We got Thanos out there. I've never seen Thanos before, so that's kind of cool. All right. Let's see what else we missed out here. Kid goes, I asked Spectrum what were on the Spectrum chart, full functioning or partially functioning. Yeah, on the Spectrum chart. You know, I'm at like 50% of what I'm paying for, and you know, and as a business, you know, I signed a contract, and they're supposed to take care of this and get it working right. But yeah, what are you gonna do? All right. So we talked about WebDollar. How to upgrade, how to do some good stuff with that. We talked about some Electronium, and that if you didn't want to get involved with the KYC part, you can still use the CLI wallet to send, receive, and use your Electronium coins with no problem. We talked about all of the amazing features that Electronium has basically rounding up to make this cryptocurrency something that's a little more futuristic than the rest of them, and not in technology, but futuristic as in actually functioning over a lot of the other environments. So, which is good stuff. We talked about Verus and where to get the mining for Verus coin. And we talked about BitTube. So I think we covered a lot of good stuff and did a lot of ground today. If you guys had any questions, put it in the comments now, and I'll get to those. And what I want to do is pull up my YouTube and find the last video that we did live so that I can give away some coins today. Let's take a look here. What we want to do is go to my channel and take a look. Alright, now according to this, that's our Sunday night surprise. There we go, 63 views, and we got the new one here. So the last one we did was the after party 1 week ago. It was on what, 8 something. So let's take a look at that. There's a guy in a funny hat there. Let's get the share on that. We'll copy. Alright, so let's go to, I used to go to pick a winner, but last time we did that it didn't work. Let's try it again. Let's paste that in there. Now today we did the Huzawatsi, and we're going to give away 74 cryptos. Let's see if this works today. 9 comments, so it is working today. All right, let's give this a shot, and then I'll get back to the chat and answer any questions you guys had. Let's see, who won? Sridhar Kumar. Sridhar, I think he was on the channel before. I think we lost Sridhar. I think he was on the other live link, but if you see him out there. But nice video. He put in for Electronium. I am going to send Sridhar Kumar some Electronium. Let's put in here 74. So, Sridhar Kumar. 74 Electronium. And I will get those out to you right after the show so that you can be our big winner. Congratulations to you. And we're glad that you made it to the show. All right. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that too. Kid, he says, I have my eyes closed with Electronium. Tomorrow's instant payment beta start. I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait to get a hold of all that. I got a hold of the documents. I downloaded the API developer's guide, and we're going to take a look at that and then see if we can get that integrated into some of my websites. But I'm pretty excited about that part. I think obviously it's going to start there with a lot of web integration, and hopefully we can get it installed to some of the bigger web shopping carts, because that can bring online hundreds of thousands of capability to trade Electronium. So, but getting it into retail stores is going to take a little bit more effort, and hopefully they can work up some kind of agreements to get it embedded into some of the systems. Like I said, the big problem that you have, and this is the reason why this is all experimental, and there are other solutions like Square. Square is going to allow you to pay for the device in crypto, but the vendor can then say, I want fiat. So they will then take the crypto, convert it, and then send the vendor the fiat, which initially is how a lot of these retailers are going to get involved. Right now, they can't pay their employees with Electronium, or they can't go buy more product with Electronium today. So that's the reason why, something like that may do well on the initial. When you're doing instant payment with the crypto is going to the vendor or to the other person as crypto, and keeps it in the cycle. And so that's that's an issue for a lot of vendors. It's an extra step. They've got to then take that and convert it back to cash. Now, some exchanges like Next Exchange, they'll be able to then take that and then have it deposited right to PayPal, and PayPal can then drop it right in your bank account. But there's, again, there's cost all associated with that. You're still going to end up paying the 3% and all this other good stuff. So it's going to take a while for the vendors to want the crypto. And I'm talking about by today's standards. And today's standards means from now till the next 12 months. The vendors that are your average vendor that's out there, and I'm talking in the first world countries. In the third world countries, they may take it because then they can then pay or buy cards, phone cards with it. See if they can turn it into a phone card and then sell that. They can use it as cash. But in first world countries, the retailers want they want fiat. They need to pay their employees with cash. So once they have this, now there is I don't know if it was on Bittrex or one of the other exchanges, but they had a setup where you could have an account and activate something in your account setup, and it would look at the account every 15 seconds or 30 seconds, and if there was any amount in there, it would instantly sell it to cash, or sell it to Bitcoin, or sell to whatever you want to sell it to. And I forgot what exchange it was. I remember looking at this probably in January, February ago, and that's kind of interesting. So something like that may be good, because then you can then take your payment in Electronium. It'll go to that particular exchange and into that wallet, and as soon as it's there, within 30 seconds, it'll get sold into cash position, and that will be friendly to vendors today. All right. So MK goes, let's just give the money to Paul. He won there again. Let's see. Yeah, Paul, it's good to see you. Haven't had a chance to talk to you in a while, so it's great that you're out there. H-Bombs, congrats, Vodafone. So Duncan goes, Vodafone. Is that a question? Obviously, you got a question mark there with the Vodafone. Richard has stated time and time again on multiple videos that he is signed memorandums of understandings with them, that he has stated, and you got to listen to what he's talked about. He has stated that more than one. He has stated that it was more than 100 million people that had access to these services that he has worked with. And he has stated that they were close to rolling it out, but every time that they tried to do that, the lawyers wanted to ensure that it passed every regulatory muster physically possible. And so by having the patents, by having the KYC, and this is why KYC was put in place, that it becomes bulletproof, unbreakable. These are business practices that are being put in place for Electronium that will literally make it bulletproof, so that another large scale, if it's Bob's telephones and he's selling them out on the corner, he'll install any software you want. But if you want to interact with Fortune 500 companies, they are not going to put themselves on the line for some crazy cryptocurrency. They are not going to be liable. And so Electronium has put in place these steps to make it bulletproof, that it meets all regulatory standards, that it has the KYC, that they have the patent and they own the technology. It's not going to disappear. So when they sign a contract with Electronium, they're dropping anchor on in a place that's not going to be a moving target. It's a solid contract. So Richard has stated that they had to put some more things in place. His video stated, with these things that are going into place now, that they'll be able to now return to these other companies to push the ball a little bit further down towards the field goal. And quite frankly, I can't think of anything else that will stop them at this point. I mean, they've hit the target just about on everything that I can think of. But that doesn't mean there's people far more smarter than me. But I think you're going to see a lot more exciting things actually start to happen. Will it be Vodafone? I have no idea. I can't answer that. All right. Yeah, M-Kid's saying just one of these mobile carriers. Let's bring that up real quick, because if you guys want to keep talking, I'll just keep the video running. I have no problem with that. Just one of these mobile carriers coming online will be game changing. Yeah, and, starting every mobile carrier of the nature that's requiring, any mobile carrier that's requiring these things to be put in place before they will sign on the dotted line is going to be significant, and easily over 100 million people each one, easily. And I think that I think it's smart that you start off with a smaller one of 100 million and make sure everything kind of rocks and rolls, and you get the bugs out of it, and you find out where things went good and where things went wrong, and then you can then start to roll it out to significantly larger, and with success, you'll have other carriers going, can we include that also, and it becomes more of a standard to include. So yeah, it's all game changing. H-bomb. About my question on the KYC for the unbanked, I'm guessing the tier system will come into play here. So the majority of unbanked in the beginning should only have to provide their name, face, and voice only. Yeah, there's a couple things going on here. So I don't remember if it was, I think it was you, H-bomb. You had asked me. You said, "Hey, these people in the third world, how are they going to get KYC to be able to spend their money?" Or at least somebody asked me that. I thought it was you. So did a little listening and researching, and yeah, obviously there's a couple of things, and this is based on EU law, where each certain thresholds of dollar values have to have certain levels of know your customer. So what we did find out is a couple of things. First of all, a majority of these third world countries, you can't have a phone unless you've been KYC'd in some way or fashion. Believe it or not, in America, I can walk down and buy a disposable phone and just activate it pretty much without even knowing who I am. Now, in a lot of the third world countries, believe it or not, you can't activate your phone unless you have proven or shown documentation of who you are. They actually keep a tighter rein on things than we do here. So the fact that they have the phone means that they have some kind of document, government document. Now, there's also with the KYC, you're going to have obviously the levels. So yes, if you just say, "Hey, my name's Dino, here's my face, and and this is my name," if you want to use the Electronium app, I think it's, like you said, $50 or whatever it is, the minimum amount. You can do that and interact with that amount of money at one time on your phone. I don't think it's throughput for the year. I believe it's at any one time sitting on your phone, so they can put it through and go out. So that solves a lot of that as a problem. And of course, if you have a computer, you can just run your CLI wallet, and you don't have to do any type of KYC. Now, obviously, if you're a retailer, so if you're going to be selling things and you're going to send the money to your wallet in Electronium, the online wallet, you're going to want to obviously KYC yourself and all this other stuff. Now, I know that they're having difficulty in certain countries to validate, and believe it or not, I think it was one of the guys was in Sweden or something. There was no address, to his house. You know, yeah, you know, you know, he's up on the hill towards the right. You know, after the stump stone, you make a right over there. I don't know how they find each other, but supposedly there's like no official address or something, and so he couldn't get validated. And there are obviously Brazil and some of the other countries I think are having difficulty too. So they are working. I know that the company doing this is trying to come up with some solutions to help with that. But like you said, with the tier system, the more you're going to be invested into it, the more you got to KYC yourself. So I hope that answered your question. All right. So MKid says, I don't think we will get Vodafone right off the bat. Right now we only Nataphone set up with us. I've never seen Nataphone, and I tend to agree with you, MKid. Vodafone is comprised of a lot of different companies, and this is my personal opinion on the matter, nothing else. Vodafone has a lot of subsidiaries, and they own a lot of smaller market phone carrier services. I would tend to think that they would want to see, before they rolled it out to their hundreds and hundreds of million customers, they would like to see something working at a smaller level, just to make sure it all works before you integrate it. So I would tend to not see Vodafone as or AT&T or any of these big companies to sign up. But you know, who am I? I don't know anything. You know, they could sign up right away. I would tend to think they would want to see the first one working someplace. Then I would tend to think all these larger companies would jump in when they say, yeah, this stuff's working, and it's been working for 6 months or a year or what have you. Let's see here. So H-bomb, yep, they're talking about the tiers, and yep. So Duncan's asking me a question. He goes, Vodacom is part of Vodafone. Is this correct? That is a true statement. Vodacom is mostly in the south of the continent of Africa, consisting of South Africa, Nigeria, some of the other countries that are next to them there. So, and they're a smaller marketplace. They have approximately 100 million users with Vodacom. Let's see here. Let's see. John Thompson saying, no, he said there were no addresses on driver's license. Oh, okay, there you go. That was it. Yeah, that's right. So his house in his street had it, but you didn't need to put your address on your driver's license. That was it in Sweden. So there's no way to identify your ID with your address in Sweden. So that's yeah, I got the Nataphone there, kid. I was like Nataphone. All right, you guys crack me up. One of those things. Anything else that you guys want to ask me? This is your chance, and I will see if I can answer it, or if I am willing to answer it. Here we go from there. All right, so we gave our giveaway. We did good there. Had a lot of fun. Don't forget to put your crypto address down below, web dollars or electronium, in this video or the last one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to end up picking because I got the video split in two. Maybe I'll do two winners next time. I don't know. But make sure you put your address in there so that you can win on the next live video. I think I'm going to call it a night if you guys don't have anything. Let's see. Take a quick look. Oh, Doc Ox is up there. Good to see you. He says, "Good evening, Dino. Any thoughts on when web dollar will have a value? Any thoughts on when web dollar will have a value tied to it?" Yeah. Right now, web dollar. Well, obviously, there's value depending on if you can sell it over the counter in the Telegram channel. It's not anything that you can pin down because the price could change pretty much at any point. Having said that, right now, I have seen them interacting with a couple of exchanges and filling out paperwork to get applied for those exchanges. So, and then of course they were working on the web dollar exchange system, which I think is going to take longer than you would think, than they think is going to take to get working. People have been playing with the alpha version and they've been working that. And I know they've got redirected to also this proof of work solution. So they have a lot on their plate. However, I did see community members working really hard to try to get them on an exchange of some type. I know that that they tried to, I think they had tried to talk to, or they are talking to Crypto Bridge, Bittrex, and there's a couple of others that they've been interacting with, and we'll see which one can pick them up. They've got to get onto one. I think it's really important for the future of the project. So the answer to your question is, could it be as early as the end of this year? Yeah, I think they could get on an exchange by the end of this year. Or sooner. I think you got a 50-50 chance of December or sooner. The other 50 chance I think would be probably as late as, could take as late as next summer at the latest. And then that's the other 50%. My bet is that I'm hoping to see something by the end of this year where they're on an exchange and they start to get traded, so that they, you've got to get on an exchange so that you can have some kind of numeric value that everybody agrees upon, that they believe that this particular coin's worth. So whether it's 1 Satoshi or 100 Satoshis or whatever it is, it's got to be defined somehow by the market. So hopefully that'll happen. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everybody. And I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight and just shooting the baloney. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Good night.
Things like it is the equivalent of the red pill.
This is a technology, it's a computing language, and I can build an app on it.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future?
Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain, whoa. I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain, whoa. I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Ethereum pays for my rent. Bitcoin pays for the vent. Litecoin pays for the jet. Bitcoin cash for the rest. Spent 30 racks on an ICO. What coin did you buy? I forgot, yo. Just got started last night, bro. And I'm already hooked like a pipe, though. Flipping a coin, making it grow, taking it slow, letting it go. Cash flow's growing, it's incredible to watch it flow. Stacking the cash, taking it home, making it fast. I'm on a roll, little bit mo's all I ask for the bubble, though. Currently, learning about a new type of currency. Burning the dollar down like an emergency. Urgently, listen, my friends have been urging me. Coins have been surging, we're earning like surgency. We on a mission, man. Crypto maniac. Act like you don't really know about it. Stop that. Bitcoin blowing up like a bomb. Step back. Used to be a couple $100. Should've copped that. Blew up on a scene from the mind of a brainiac. Back in 2009, where the miners at? Silk Road, baby, it's gotta be anonymous. Satoshi blew up, now we on the map. Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. Chew them up like bubble gum. Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Everybody looking at me now and they're shocked now cause the price going down. Meanwhile, I'ma cop more at a discount with a smile cause I'm making money on the altcoins right now. I'ma double down like animal style's up now. People in the crowd, they watching me bubble up now. Open up a brand new Coinbase account and I'm buying everything from Ripple to Litecoin now. Pull out my principle, keep it real simple, then play with the house. Investing in crypto, I'm chasing these coins like they cheese to a mouse. I'm on the verge of a digital currency, merging technologies. This is the future, so obviously I'm all in. There's no bottom, we hodl it now. Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Throw your hands in the air, man. If you down with the blockchain. I ain't got time for the haters, man. We about to grow to 1 million. Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Tell me, are you down with the crypto? Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Throw your hands in the air, man. If you down with the blockchain. I ain't got time for the haters, man. We about to grow to 1 million. Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Tell me, are you down with the crypto?
It is the most powerful technology that the world has seen, I believe, since the invention of agriculture.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency.
As with most major technology shifts, let's think about what young people are doing. 32% of young people say they prefer Bitcoin to stocks. 42% of millennial males say they plan to purchase Bitcoin in the next 5 years. We're barely in the first inning right now.